Well, it is high time to start assembling this F22A6 cylinder head here, so let's get going on that. I got Supertertech valve springs, retainers, and seats, so I need to put the seats on first, and then I'll put the OEM Honda valve stem seals on and go from there. Now that we have the seats on, I can start to put these OEM NOT valve stem seals on. I have this valve stem remover and installer set, and I've already sized it up. It looks like I need the 10, I guess it's 10 millimeter. It fits right inside here, and then you push it on and hammer it on. So also put a little bit of oil on the seal itself before installing it. Alright, so valve stem removal and installer tool from Amazon, nothing fancy. So I have the adapter here and one of the valve stem seals. So I'm going to put a little bit of just motor oil, just a 5W weight, just very little bit on the inside and around the actual, I can't speak, what is it? The guide, thank you. Valve stem guide there. Okay, that's on there like this. Okay. Thread this on. See how this goes. I'm going to first just start to ease it on. Oh wow, okay, that goes on nicely. Got the valve stem seals installed after having a slight panic for a minute because these seats by Supertertech are different than the stock ones. That's the intake side, that's the exhaust side. And it just didn't look right to me. I was like, oh no, I already installed the seals and now I got to pull them off to swap them. But I looked it over. I do have it correct. And then I measured with a valve in here and both of them just to kind of see clearance-wise where they are. And they are the same. I don't know if that made any sense, but the thicker seat does in fact go on the exhaust side. Take a look at this now. Here are the springs, spring comparison. All right, let's focus a little camera. So Supertertech, intake OEM, exhaust OEM. So you see they are different springs, different part numbers, and the Supertertech is the same for both sides. Look at the top of them. The OEMs are larger inner diameter and larger outer diameter. But, of course, with the appropriate seats, they work properly. It might be a little confusing to some people because I saw that you could retain your old seats. Here's a stock OEM one. Now let's just put this on here to see. That does not work. That does not work. So you do, in fact, need the Supertertech seats or locators for these springs for the F-22 engine. So I got this Maddox large valve spring compressor from Harbor Freight a while back. Got the Supertertech retainers and the original keepers. And I'm going to start putting these valves in. Let's see how this goes. Let's start with one of the exhaust. Well, that took me a little longer than I thought just to get the one in, but now that I'm rolling and I have this thing adjusted like it needs to be, pretty simple and straightforward. Put a spring on, put the retainer on, clamp this down, lock it in place, put the keepers in, release, and you're good to go. So let's finish this thing up. Already put the valve in here, so let's put the spring on like so. And the Supertertech keeper, my keepers, the retainers. Line this up. Make sure the back of it is on the valve. And then clamp down. It locks. This is a really nice tool. I like this so far. I don't fully trust everything about it yet though, so it's kind of off of the retainer. Let's readjust, just for safety.